Welcome to match 319. Now, I'm going to have Bret Hart versus Kurt Angle, and I like this 92 Bret Hart they gave us. And Bret Hart's mentioned he would love to have had a match with Kurt Angle, so let's have that here. Here we go. I've heard Bret Hart say that in interviews that he'd like to see, he'd like to have fought Kurt Angle. And, oh yeah, let's put him in a cage on Raw. This is pin only, so this is going to end with a pin. Now, the cool thing with spectate mode with this is you can zoom in and get the cage out of your way. Get in the cage with them, so the cage isn't in your way. Here, this is pretty cool, and you can zoom up here, zoom out and up, kind of looking over the cage. This is really cool, and you just kind of turn towards it here. Kurt Angle and Bret Hart. Yeah, I love the 92 Bret Hart. This is Bret Hart from WrestleMania 8 against Roddy Piper. I guess this was. Because that's in the showcase. So if you get the, I didn't even finish the showcase. You get all the showcase unlockables, wrestlers, just the wrestlers, not the arenas. But you get the unlockable wrestlers if you buy the 40 Years of WrestleMania edition. So you don't have to go through the whole show if you don't want to. Unless you want the arenas or you just want to play it for fun, because it is fun. I've been going through it a little bit. It's long this year because WWE 2K22 it was 12 the showcase, and then it went to 16 and 23, and now it's 20. I think it's over 20 now. I forget what the number in it's a lot longer here in 2K24. But you do one a day for 20 or so days, and then you get it done. You don't have to. Unless you're really it's a grind. But if you do one a day. Unless if you're really loving it, then you could do them all in one day. Probably take you 4 or 5 hours. But if you don't really want to do it, but you want to unlock the stuff, you just do one a day so it doesn't become too tedious. Same with the My Faction. That could be a grind, but you want to play it. But you just have a few matches a day, and if you don't want to put money into it to buy the VC, you want to earn the credits with time instead of VC to save your money. You do a few matches a day, and you slowly build up. You'll be able to buy card packs and stuff with time instead of money. It's basically how they set it up. Is that you can get all the same stuff with time. I'm glad they have that option. You don't have to buy stuff. You can do it with time instead of money. Because if you have the money to do it, you can save time. But if you don't have the money, you just have to take some time and have more matches with so because that's what I'm doing with the My Faction stuff. But yeah, I don't really like microtransactions, but I'd probably mind them less if I could afford them. You can afford to buy a ton of credits, because it'd be fun to buy tons and tons of the card packs and stuff, but it's too expensive. They want one of the packs is $100 for the big credit pack. It's a bit much. I think it should be like 4 of them: 5, 10, 15, and 20, and that's it. No more than 20. That would be a little better. But you can buy packs for 5. That's the cheapest one. But it's just the fact that it goes to 100 it's a lot, because you're paid $100 for the game. But yeah, I understand it's the business. They got to make money, so that's how they do it. All right, see if Kurt Angle gets Bret Hart here. I like this angle. You look right over the top of the cage. You can go back to the default, but yeah, you can watch the match without the cage in front of you, which is cool. If you want to go around here, get in the cage with them. You get right in the cage with them. Look at that. Whoa. I think the best way to watch the cage match to avoid the cage is kind of the overhead on the cage match is pretty good. Got a cover. And Bret Hart wins. All right. Let's get the official word.